What sort of advice would you give to like smaller title companies that are like trying to compete in the current market right now?
Sure. So I think my biggest advice, and probably the biggest thing I've learned transitioning from the agency side of the business to the directs, or the direct side of the business, is that you need to really look at your metrics. And when I say metrics, I mean your average fee per file, the number of transactions that you're taking in every day for new orders, the number of transactions you're closing as well on a daily basis, and obviously looking at that on an overall perspective of how your month plays out. But the reason those are very important is that sometimes we feel really, really busy because Friday rolls around, we got a lot of closings, and it feels great, right? We're bringing in a lot of money. But what's happening on the back end? Are we draining the pond? Are we kind of draining our pipe? Or do we have enough orders coming in to meet that same demand or to create that same sort of buzz that we have every Friday going for the next 30, 60, 90 days? Right. So my biggest piece of advice is make sure you understand your clients, your business. You don't want to live paycheck to paycheck, meaning your closing ratios. If we look at the number of files that we bring in compared to what we close that month, if it's a very high ratio, I jokingly tell our offices you're living paycheck to paycheck because you got to bring in now that same number of orders the following month to kind of generate the same revenue. So believe it or not, over the 20-year period of the title business, at least in the Fidelity world, we average, about 72% of the orders that are open are closed. So 72% closing ratio. So when that starts to creep up, we want to be a little more concerned, and we kind of can tell at that point the market's slowing down. The number of orders coming in are starting to outpace the number of orders that we're physically closing. And so just be mindful of that. You can adjust. The only thing we can do is adjust and manage to the market. We can't control the market.